Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding news and reviews channel here on YouTube. So normally I talk about crowdfunding projects, and I particularly love to talk about crowdfunding scams or dubious products or scams. But today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to talk about a non-crowdfunding product because I know it's a scam. Everything in this video is my personal opinion, but I think it's pretty safe to say you will understand that it's a scam by the time this video is through. So I'm going to try to go through this series of products. It's not even one product. The whole company, everything. I'll try to go through it quickly but clearly, and then I will just keep going and going and going. So if you came through on from Google, watch the first 5 minutes. If you just want to hear me rip on this guy as I have researched the depth of the scam, keep watching for the last, 30 minutes worth of just rants. Anyway, it's not a rant because it's all based on research. So what are we talking about? We're talking about savcon.com.sg, and they are selling a series of products called EVA products. They've got not one but two for drivers and for laptops. EVA Power claims to some sort of product, claims to save fuel, give you extra power, smoother engine and gear shift, and less pollution. Well, that's revolutionary. That's a whole, big deal for the multi-billion-dollar car industry. But not just that. They also have EVA Charge, breakthrough innovation for optimum battery performance. Cools down your laptop, increases battery usage time, fast charging speed, prolonged battery life. Wow. Well, the computer industry is also quite huge. So if they could increase battery life, cell phones use batteries, electric cars use batteries, that's huge. So what does it do? Well, of the two products, let's look at the battery one, the laptop one first. So yeah, it's basically claiming to do all this stuff with science, quote unquote science. So let's play their video, their little infomercial, really briefly. I'll try not to make too many sarcastic interruptions.
Is your laptop battery draining too fast? Always searching for charging points. Is your laptop overheating? Hoping you don't have to bring out the charger? Introducing EVA Charge. Breakthrough innovation for laptop batteries. Just open, peel, and paste.
Yeah, that's right. It's a sticker that you put on the back of or the bottom of your laptop to increase laptop usage time. So they're very careful about what they say exactly, and also what they don't say and what they show. So what is laptop usage time? So that's specifically, this time that shows up in your computer about how much usage time you have left on your battery, on your laptop. So they're claiming before, it could say 3 hours, and after, it could say 11 hours. So how does that work, right? Well, first of all, you have to understand, and this is a key thing that maybe some people don't understand, people who get suckered in by products like this is an estimate of how long the amount of energy that is estimated to be in the battery will last on your computer, given the usage patterns that are going on, right? So in other words, if I'm using a lot of energy, the fan's running, I'm burning a DVD, maybe I'm powering an external hard drive, portable hard drive, I've got the screen brightness turned on, I'm going to be using a lot of power, so this number is going to go way down. Likewise, if I turn down the screen brightness, it looks a little bit darker here, right? Or I'm not running an external hard drive, or I'm not rendering a video, I'm just leaving it idle, then the power consumption rate will go down, and then therefore this number will go way up. So that's just simple, that's how the software works, right? Whether they average it over a span of minutes or a span of seconds, depending on the computer and how the software is written, that could jump very quickly, it could change very slowly, but it's dependent on what you're doing on the computer at the time. So basically I know a really easy way to make this number jump way up and make this number jump way down that has nothing to do with a magic sticker on the back. But wait, so how does this magic sticker work? How do they claim that the magic sticker works?
Increase your laptop usage time
fake
and prolong
science,
battery
of
lifespan
course.
without having to replace your expensive laptop battery. Suitable for any brand.
Any laptop.
Watch your laptop battery get optimized, increasing battery usage time significantly. EVA Charge emits an EVA field to align.
So, EVA Charge emits an EVA field. What's an EVA field? Well, in all my years of getting a PhD, I never heard of no EVA field. What is it? And how does it get electron spin alignment, efficient flow of electrons, and level of electron energy? How does it do all that in a sticker?
Electron spin and minimize energy losses. The results are increased battery usage time, faster charging, longer battery lifespan, and heat reduction. Just open, peel, and paste. No more suffering from loss.
Wow, it's so simple. Anyway, I could just keep going through the video, but let me skip ahead a little bit because we got time. Okay, so, you know, by 50% for more for most laptops. Wow, you can increase your battery usage timing, not usage time, by 50%. You have some data for that? No, of course not. So yeah, you have to stick it over the battery. How do you know where the battery is on your laptop? Well, good luck on that. They don't explain that. They make up some mumbo jumbo here about Hall effects, etc. And here's the EVA field, the electron vibration alignment field. Oh, it's a proprietary field. Well, how's that possible? How can you have a proprietary field? How can you patent physics, right? Should be a physical phenomenon. You could copyright the name, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so the EVA Charge, that's the product's name, the sticker, emits this EVA field. I don't know how it emits a field when it's just a sticker, to align electron flow within your laptop, cooling down your laptop, reducing energy loss, and also reducing EMF energy to protect your health. So EMF energy from the battery, EMF energy from the motherboard. Well, I'm not an EMF expert, but I know it's got like a Wi-Fi antenna in it, and I know that's not anywhere near the battery. So does it do anything for that? Well, we'll talk about that later, hopefully, if you stick with us. Anyway, they have some bullshit stuff where they went to some computer mall, the world-famous Sim Lim Square, I guess is in Singapore. They did some tests, and again, as I explained, totally easy to fake this. Doesn't mean anything. No scientific study, no third-party testing for this. They've got testimonials, which of course doesn't really mean anything. So that's the Charge. Let's quickly go over the car one, which is even more laughable. So this one, is it one of those things that like aligns the fuel molecules in your fuel line? Does it put extra gas in the line or whatever? No, it is in fact the same sticker. It's a sticker that goes on the inside of your hood and creates the same magical EVA field over your spark plug wires. And not only does it do that, but it also helps to break down the air and fuel molecules for a more efficient and effective and efficient combustion. So it's a twofer, right? Not only does it improve your electrical flow in your spark plug area, which if it was improving the flow as in that little magic picture, hypothetically should be like perpendicular to that or parallel to that. Spark plug wires, they snake around the engine. There's some coming from this side, there's some coming from that side, some coming from the bottom. How is this thing really going to make any difference? It doesn't, of course. Likewise, you got fuel coming in from here, you got air coming in from there, they mix, and then, depending on how the engine works, some point they're in the field maybe, but not how long does it require? How does this field somehow break down molecules? No explanation. They do have some highly dubious studies. I actually read through the entire thing here. It doesn't really say very much. I mean, it says a lot, but it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say how many tests they did. It just says we ran it with it and we ran it without it, and look, it improved. You know, does that mean much? No, they didn't do like a controlled test. They didn't explain why it got the results. That's real science. It's like getting a result and then actually explaining what it is. This one was actually really laughable. They just took it to like the emissions test in Singapore and claimed that, you know, it gave much better results after it had this sticker put on there. Again, doesn't explain why. Doesn't explain, you know, okay, test it 5 times without it, test it 5 times with it, compare, what's the variance. I bet you if I just tested each car 20 times, I could find one where it was better with one than with the other. Whatever I want to prove, I could prove. It's easy, right? So literally here, it's like before the sticker, day 1, day 3. Yeah, so this is not even the data in here. I don't know where they got this data. Then they did some extra testing and increased torque by up to 55%. So the variations are huge here, right? Increasing torque by 55% at the same speed means that they increased the horsepower by 55%. Did you really increase the horsepower in a car by 55% with a sticker? In that case, then why the fuel savings also vary hugely? So at 2,000 RPM, by the way, the fuel efficiency, fuel consumption went up. Oops. So it sometimes makes it way better or sometimes makes it much worse. That's why you say up to, not an average. That's why you didn't do more than one test, apparently. It's just all garbage. It's just garbage. 100% risk-free, does not harm your car engine because it doesn't do anything. I think the only risk would be if the sticker on the inside of your car hood melted and caused a fire or something. One of the other funny things is, okay, so it's huge differences here in their test. They do it on a bunch of cars in some dynamometer here, and they find that it's only here, it's like 2%, 3%, 2%, 7%. Okay, well, that's not 55% increase in torque. That's like a 7.8. What else we got? 3.8. This one's like laughable. Torque increase 0.6. That's like breathing on it the wrong way. You'll get that much of a difference. So it's just all, you know, it's mumbo jumbo. They're putting more details in here. Oh, well, if it's got 145,000 miles, then it must be real, right? What does that even mean? I don't know where they dig up these old cars either. This one is really laughable. 1997 car with 380,000 kilometers is like 200,000 miles. You know, increase the torque by 11% and the horsepower by 11%. I bet you if you sneezed on this thing, the snot would probably clean out the injectors and increase it by that much too. Who knows? So yeah, this is just kind of they're throwing crap on the wall, trying to confuse the easily confused. So this is kind of funny here. They have some testimonials. Our raving fans share how EVA Power created their driving experience. So this guy, Mr. Arthur Chu, claims that he got 15% gas savings. That's their testimonial from a hypothetically, you know, fair-minded person. Okay, keep that in mind. And then they have this other person, Joey W., who said her torque speed went up by almost 18%. So first of all, what is torque speed? How did Joey W. figure out it was 18%? Simply by this simple-looking sticker. So this is just useless, right? What does that even mean? So this guy claims he took 3 fuel readings before and 3 fuel readings after, and he was pleasantly surprised to have calculated a 15% fuel savings. It works. So anyway, let's talk about Arthur Chu here. So if you actually go to their About page, you will find a familiar face. Oh, wait, Arthur Chu is actually the CEO. So the CEO gave a testimonial to his own product. Maybe he liked it so much he became the CEO. So, yeah, that's kind of funny. Oops, how did that happen? I'm still laughing about it. I found it out. I was like, wait, that's the same guy, right? So anyway, they got these guys, regional business director, general manager. I don't know why they need so many people to work on such an awesome product. But anyway, they charge a crap load of money for these things. So the car sticker, 120, I'm assuming that's Singapore dollars. That's still like, what, $80? And of course, you got a V6 or V8, you need 2 of them. What about if you have like a flat 4? Uh-oh. Maybe you need 3. And then the EVA Charge, which is the laptop one, $60, which is like, say, 40 US. Like seriously, if that thing actually worked, why wouldn't, you know, Apple or IBM or whatever, Lenovo, IBM doesn't make laptops anymore, Lenovo or whoever, just buy one of these things, put a, you know, a half-size battery in instead, save all that money on the battery, and, you know, have the awesome laptop that weighs half as much and does all this stuff. Or take the existing laptop, put the sticker on, and then advertise it as having, like, whatever it was, double the, or 50% or whatever they said, increase in battery life. You know, they would be able to completely destroy their competition with such a simple thing because it's proprietary. They could, you know, get exclusive license and be the only one with the super light, super long-lasting laptops. And why wouldn't, you know, Toyota buy this technology out and put it on all of their cars? You know, because especially like, you know, electricity, using less electricity doesn't help the laptop company. Having a laptop that lasts way longer actually helps them sell more. So why wouldn't they do it? There's no like vested interest from the oil companies to not have you learn how to save money, right? So anyway, it's just complete garbage. So their videos are, you know, pretty laughable. Let's try this one again.
EVA Power.
Surfaces up to 800 mm. It will align electron flow within the spark.
This is not the CEO, by the way.
It will break down air and fuel
He's,
molecules
I think, in this.
small atoms,
He's somewhere in here too, I
resulting in
think.
better fuel combustion and smoother gear change. EVA Power has been tested and proven across multiple countries and partnered with accredited global.
Is this the guy? I think this is the
I've been
guy.
using EVA Power for the past 3 months and I've noticed a smoother gear shift. Really, that's cool.
And also a lower fuel consumption, which helps me save money.
Then I have to get one for my car. Where can I
I'm
get
sure.
it?
You can get it at.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys are completely unbiased. So anyway, I did a little research because I'd like to dig a little deeper, right? So I did a little research, search for EVA Power, EVA Field, I should say, and electron vibration alignment. EVA is just way too generic, but electron vibration alignment only shows up basically in one place, and that is in companies related to this guy, Professor Dr. Steve Seaw, who is from Universal Energy Savings, amongst other companies. So it turns out this guy's name shows up a lot, and they are in very similar companies. They're all trying to use this, claiming that they have, you know, it's the exact same stuff, right? Claiming that they solve this and they solve that and they save energy. And in this case, it's for like panel switching boxes, and in some places it's for laptops, and some places it's for mobile phones, and it really, really goes on and on and on. So there's SRT energy, and the NSRT is the nano silver resonance technology, which is supposedly technology, and this one is oh wait, I didn't see this. So this guy basically exited. Or maybe they kicked him out. Okay, that's good. He was probably smart. This guy got in over his head and ran away. Probably a good idea. So first we have NSRT. Then you search for that guy again, and you see all kinds of other companies. And I actually, not to say that I'm, you know, stalking him or whatever, but basically you can find him on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure this is the same guy because it's all those same companies. And so I didn't even look at all these, but here's the NSRT one. He's got a bunch. This one's called Z-Energeia.sg, which is this one. And this is like, it's the same pictures, by the way. This one is like perhaps the most laughable. They make a, and this is the honest to God truth. They make like a wet nap, like a little wet one that you use to wipe the inside of your junction, you know, your circuit breaker box, and they claim that that can improve your power consumption For residential use only, it's too powerful to use for commercial. Basically, they claim that this can get you like 5% or above. I think they said 25%. But wait, you got to use it for like 6 months at least before you can see any results. Otherwise, you didn't wipe it hard enough. Patent pending. Oh, by the way, I do look, I do try to do my research. Turns out patent was actually filed with, I guess that's his real name, Stephen. Filed in 2015. And it was actually rejected in 2000 or whatever. Noting of loss of rights pursuant. So somehow, I think they said they couldn't find him anymore. He changed his address. So whatever his patent was is apparently not pending anymore. But yeah, it just keeps going. There's this one, Coolmex, which is also very laughable. It's a sticker that goes in your laptop that cools down the phone. Does this look familiar? It's the exact same graphics, by the way. And so they're selling it online here on some website in Singapore. And yeah, it blocks up to 99.98% of the electromagnetic radiation, despite the fact that it doesn't cover that much of the phone up. Proven to reduce phone temperatures by 8%. And oh yes, it can also soften water and makes wine even more chilly and mellow. What? Soften my water? Doesn't that have to do with mineral content? How does it make my wine more mellow? So it's actually on here, like energize drinking water. What? Soften my water or energize my water? And also helps you age liquor. Is this for real? Like, this is like a joke. This is like an April Fool's joke. But wait, it also mellows your wine. If I put my wine and my phone next to each other, is that how I energize it? Or am I optimizing my battery at the same time? So yeah, it's just like one hit after another. Here's another one, Nanomax. This I think is a previous company that the guy did where they were like disinfecting stuff. Maybe this is the real science he did at some point, and then he decided to just become a scam artist. Sorry, Steven, but you basically are. Here's another one called EVA Health Strips, EVA Health Strips. You see the pattern here. Team at EVA Technologies of many years, blah blah blah. They're claiming they're working with TCM, that's traditional Chinese medicine practitioners, to do some magic healing, and yeah, like you can see it. Hangover relief. Wow, that EVA field really does everything. We try our best to make you feel best. So somehow their magic stuff does everything, right? These health strips. So turns out, this one looks, I'm like, oh, is that Steven Xiao? Well, it turns out I did an image search, and turns out he and his team are available at Shutterstock. Well, that's not really him, of course. That's just some random. And it's actually, if you search for smiling business people negotiating at table in meeting room with the tags Asian business, corporate, etc., you can find that picture. So basically, the web guy went to this, and there's that guy, and there's that guy. So whoever made the website on WordPress, it's got the WordPress icon here, as you can see. Whoever their web design guy, request a sample. I want a sample. Instructions for use, articles, testimonials. Of course, they have testimonials. It's actually the same MO in all these websites, right? So I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this thing. It's going to stop me from coughing. Do I have to just put it on my forehead, or what do I do? So I don't know what the health strips really do. Acupressure points for cold. Okay. But it just literally just keeps going and going. What I want to point out is that these kind of scams, the stickers, the everything, the fuel line things, they've been around forever. They're always debunked. They usually make things worse or just don't do anything. The only thing they really do is separate you from your money. I'm actually not even the first person to go off about this one. The Z-Energeia one, I actually found after I started doing this video, I just stopped and restarted because I found that this guy, EEV blog, did the exact same thing 2 years ago, almost 2.5 years ago, making fun of this one. This is the one which is the little swab which goes on your on your circuit breaker. And this guy is actually great. He's like, you know, pretty popular. I've watched his videos before actually, because he's like, you know, talks about science. So yeah, check out EEV blog. This is number 870.
Oh my goodness! And they all start out the same. They got the music in the background.
He's actually pretty similar to me. I mean, aside from the location and stuff, the fact that he's just tearing this video up with a screencast, making a lot of the same points that I would. Actually, it's uncanny. So I guess he doesn't talk about crowdfunding. He talks about general stuff. But yeah, check out EEV blog. As long as you can get past the Australian accent. And so yeah, he talks about how basically this electron vibration and alignment field is a scam made up by that guy. You'd think he would, you know, if you're making a scam, you would change your MO up a little bit. But Steven, I guess, really believes in this stuff. And he's probably building it one after another. So somehow Arthur here got mixed in with this guy and decided to take it to the next level using his impressive, I think he's a beatboxer. You know, I got nothing against beatboxers, but I ain't buying my automotive technology from them. So let's see, what is it, Arthur? As an entrepreneur, I see emerging need for sustainable energy. Well, what does this have to do with sustainable energy? Not really. With a modern touch for green products, I foresee a trend to create social impact within Singapore and the rest of the world. We diligently seek for innovation, intelligence, and creativity. I am part of Savcon. Well, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, I guess that's their little slogan here. I'm part of Savcon. Is that like so that they're all equally liable for all the fraud that's going on with this product? In my opinion. So anyway, that's my deal. Going on 26 minutes on this one. Stay away. You know, and oh, wait, I actually found one more. I forgot about this. This one's like perhaps the funniest. Somehow they got this nice looking old guy to work for this other version of it. This is called the Universal Energy Technology, which of course is the one that's mentioned here. Oh no, Universal Energy Savings, Universal this, Universal that. But anyway, Universal Energy Technology. Let's just play this video because I'm sure I'm not going to get a copyright strike for this piece of junk.
Of Hull Quantum Tech for the Asia Pacific region, and I'm here today to tell you about a new product that we're rolling out right now.
Okay, just because I'm going to run the clock out here, just making fun of this guy. Try preparing a little bit more. Try wearing a mic. Try turning your camera that way. No skinny videos. Try not having a shaky cam.
It is designed to protect you from EMFs that your phone is constantly producing.
So yeah, this one, they're playing up the EMF shielding, and also, oh wait, the title is Battery Optimizer.
Let me demonstrate how EMFs work here.
So this one is like takes the cake for laughability. Let's just watch this, and I will stop it and start laughing at some point, and you figure out why.
Turn on this to count, this is a gauge to count the electromagnetic fields, and what we do here is we're charging the phone.
So I don't know exactly what, you know, I guess I could try to zoom in and figure out exactly what kind of meter this is. All I know is that it beeps and the numbers jump up and down, and he's claiming that it's measuring the radiation from this. You know, meanwhile, he's got it sitting on top of a USB charger, on top of a power strip. Okay, so are you measuring the phone?
As soon as we put this little gadget device that we're marketing in front, it immediately stops. Let me remove it just for a second so you can see that. And as soon as I put it back in, and this is just an electromagnetic field tester.
Yeah, I don't know where to start. So it absolutely is not an electromagnetic field tester because electromagnetic fields don't work like lasers. The electromagnetic field from here would extend well past this little strip. Aside from the fact that you are, in fact, again, sitting on top of other electronic devices, on top of an electrical wire. So any current going through here is going to produce a field that this thing's going to pick up. It's not a line of sight type thing.
Anyway, so what this does...
So here's where it gets funny. So, okay, when you put the strip in, it stops beeping when you take it out. It's reading the electromagnetic field from the phone. Again, I don't understand why they have to have it in the little trough here on the table, but okay.
What it does is it just conveniently sticks to the back of your phone.
So, wait, the phone's over here. It's got the strip stuck on it, and yet this thing is still beeping?
And it blocks electromagnetic fields from you. Now we all know that.
Okay, so what I think is this is some kind of rangefinder, I don't know, distance thing, and it's got like a beam, or it's like one of those security things for like an electric eye or something, and it beeps if it's not getting reflection, and it stops beeping because he puts the sticker in there and it's got the little foil, and somehow it's reflecting light back. Maybe it's a photo sensor, I don't know what it is, but yeah, because what the fuck, the phone is like pretty far away, and it's got the sticker on.
Electromagnetic fields from you. Now we all know that.
And it's still beeping
Blocks
the whole time.
Electromagnetic fields from you. Now we all know the harmful effects of electromagnetic.
And he's like, "Oh shit, I forgot to turn it off when I picked it up."
Fields that can cause cancer and various other diseases.
And yet did not reshoot the video.
Melanoma and several others. So this helps to protect you for your health.
So one of the interesting things is up to now he has basically just only talked about the fact that it's supposed to shield the magnetic fields or electromagnetic fields.
Here, you can put this on any phone, on any battery device. There's other ones made for home products as well, but this is the one for the cell phone or hand phone, and all you do is just stick it on.
So this one's called Bad Up Energy something or other from Universal Energy.
Within 2 to 3 days, you should see an increase in your battery life by about.
So now he just goes off the rails. So I used to think, okay, maybe this guy's just, made a bad choice in his life, working for the wrong company. Maybe he doesn't really know anything about EMF or whatever, and he's just doing what they told him. Okay, put this thing in there and blah, blah, blah. But at this point, he just goes off the rails, like into straight fraud territory. So he spent the whole time talking about EMF. I mean, well, I don't know. It's all fraud, but some frauds are worse than others. Plausible deniability is out the window at the 1 minute 22 second point.
For the cell phone or hand phone, and all you do is just stick it on, peel it and stick it. And within 2 to 3 days, you should see an increase in your battery life by about 30%, and it should reduce charging time for about 30%.
So, okay. Why does it take 3 days? Just take some time to settle. Take some time to realign all the electrons. Doesn't work instantly. So yeah, it's just bullshit, right? It's total bullshit. Bullshit from start, bullshit from the end, bullshit in the middle. It takes 3 days to become bullshit. No, it's bullshit instantly.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you'll run out and get one for each of your phones.
Oh, I'm sure you do, Mr. Whatever your name was. Is your name at the beginning? I wouldn't put my name on this.
Hi, this is Steve Johnson. I'm president of Hall Quantum Tech.
Okay, so Hall Quantum Tech, Steve Johnson, who's apparently using the same bullshit stuff. The reason why I actually even connected this one, aside from the Universal Energy, is it actually uses, it claims, like unless this is totally ripped off, but basically it's claiming the same patent, the one I showed you that was canceled, and Dr. Steve Cell. So that's how I found this one. But this Steve Johnson quantum Hall effect thing is not the same guy. Yeah, so it's all made up, right? That's not even a real company, maybe. Who knows? Or is it Quantum Hall Tech or Tech Hall Quantum? Yeah. Nope. Quantum Hall effect is blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, it's just all fake. So, Steve, dude, I hope you've turned your life around. Stay off the sauce, whatever it is that led you to this point.
Steve Johnson. I'm president of Hall Quantum Tech for the Asia
Oh, it was Hall Quantum Tech.
Pacific region.
Asia Pacific region. Okay, and it looks like his logo is the same as that one. So somehow, yeah, he's hooked up with these guys. So I guess the other way to look at it is like, yeah, there's the 2015 scam. There's the 2016 scam. Oh, now it's 2018, but this one's been around for a while. That's when this guy did the video, 2016. There's the 2008 one. This guy was involved in it too. So this is maybe when he was still doing real stuff, which was this whole antibiotic silver coatings. Somehow that morphed into this nano silver resonance technology. And then there's Nanomax, which is from 2015 also. He's really everywhere, right? Then there's EVA strips, which is from who knows when. Could be today, could be yesterday, could be last year. So the fact that they just keep recycling the same stuff. What year is this posted here? 2017, that's what he did that year. Before he moved on to the next scam using Shutterstock. And yeah, so again, I go back to this. This is like from 2005, but these things have been around since the big dawn of time, as they mention here. These magical fuel efficiency things, the battery ones are just the newest version. Wow, this is definitely going to be my longest video ever. So if you've gotten to this point, if you're Arthur Chu, send me a message. Please explain to me why you got mixed in with, you and Tiger got mixed in with Steven and his fake fields. If I'm Leroy and Joviet, make a run for the hills. Maybe they'll put a little thing in your bio that says you're no longer associated with the company anymore, if you're lucky. But yeah, I don't know how you two guys got conned by Steven, but you did. And what you're selling is bunk, and you guys actually know it because there's no proof in your proof. It's all garbage. Like, I shouldn't be beating a dead horse, but it's such a beatable horse. They have partners, they've got this and that. It's like, to be honest, yeah, here's Arthur Chu, who's an ambassador and the CEO and the co-founder and the testimonial person. So I won't go into too much detail, but he's tried his hand at business since he's 18. I don't know how old he is there, but he definitely. Oh, they have subpages for everybody too. They're clearly like people who don't have a science background, who've gotten conned by someone or thought they could get easy money. I don't know. I don't know what the financial thing in here, but the fact that they've got 5 pages. Yeah, it is the same guy from the video too. The fact that they've got 5 pages about each person, mentioning them in multiple places, seems like it's more about. It's not about science, that's for sure. So I don't know. Did these link to anywhere? Can I find more information about Arthur? Artiste. Well, he's an artiste with an E, so he must be good. Author. What has he written? Upcoming author. And he was on Birth of a Star in China, and a local kids channel on television. Wow, he's pretty good. Was he beatboxing there? So he got to know about Savcon's products in 2017, but how did he become a founder then? And he saved more than thousands of dollars by implementing the products in his home and vehicle. He's now Savcon's founding brand ambassadors. So he's a founding brand ambassador, or he's the CEO? Make up your mind, Arthur, or are you just a person giving a testimonial? He's the CEO, apparently. Okay, how does that work? So anyway, stay away from Savcon. If you're Savcon, I don't know, send me your battery sticker thing. I'll try it on my laptop. Even give it to me I will rent a car, and I will pay to do the test myself to prove to you guys that it's bullshit. Yeah, I'm happy to test it and laugh at you guys all day long. I'll be as fair as you want, as unfair as I can resist trying to not be unfair, but I might be a little bit unfair because I've already decided the facts are pretty clear. You guys are full of shit. Anyway, so that's it for today. Going on 40 minutes. Having lots of fun. Too much fun. Okay, so check us out on Facebook and Twitter at GoKickMe, and also GoKickMedia.com. And yeah, I might lose some friends over this video, so sorry, but it's a scam. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.